What's up, y'all? Welcome back to some Orcs Must Die Death Trap. Today we're going to take a look at the effect of combos when farming skulls. Combos, of course, raise your score, and then you get a skull bonus based on that score. So we're going to do two, hopefully semi-identical runs. We got the Mansion Hedge Mage here. This one does have two Fire Ogres, which would be two free mobs, basically, that are healthy mobs and easy to combo. On this one, we'll have to get something equivalent, but I don't think this modifier is going to really affect the outcome of the runs. Now, I'm going to do two different runs, and we'll go through the score on each. The first run, I'm just going to focus on using one thing, so I'm going to just spam grinders throughout the map, basically, and try to get as few combos as possible. With that in mind, I did turn it down to difficulty 2. I figured that would make it easy enough to burn through enemies, but at the same note, the enemies will still be healthy enough where we'll be able to get some combos for the second run. So we're going to do both of these difficulty 2, both of them on the Mansion Hedge Maze, hopefully with a modifier that is not heavily impactful to the results. Let's jump in and set up our first map. Now, before we even get this dialed in too far, gambling forward, doing just one more is literally always going to be the best way to get the most amount of skulls. However, I was curious, some other folks were curious, and decided to do this test. What we're going to do is just filter everything around to the little killing zone that I personally like to use on this map. And for this first run, I'm going to just, like I said, I'm going to spam grinders. So we are going to grind it out and get as few combos as possible. Now, I will manually kill the flyers that I have to, but I'm going to try to use grinders for as much of the flyer control as possible as well. And yeah, let's just spam it out. So nothing else but grinders for this one. So let's just go all the way out like this. Grinders, grinders, grinders. More grinders. Oh, yeah, there is going to be grinders. Ooh, looks like I used too many barricades over here. Let's clean that up a bit. Make sure the enemies are going to go through where we want them to.
Wait, that's not a lot.
All right. I mean, we can even we can use the fancy new barricades just to add some more to keep them tight against that wall there, and make sure we get our grind on. All right, we got as much as we can there. I think I'm going to get any effectiveness out of the ones on the other side, so I'm just going to kind of wrap the world like this. Let's throw in a couple up here for any of those flyers that might roll through. Now, it looks like I can only get one there. And what else? Well, we can put some up a little high on the doors. Maybe that will help out a little with any flyers that roll through. And let's just go ahead and blaze through it. Now, we're just going to jump right to the end and look at the scoreboard here. But the goal is on this run is going to be to complete it while getting as few amount of combos as possible. All right, so here we go into wave 6, and I'll just show you what I did here for this first run. As I mentioned, I spam grinders everywhere, so just everywhere I could throw grinders, I threw grinders. We got a little passageway up here. The flyers, I did still see a few combos, not a ton, but I saw, I want to say maybe 4 X3 combos. So I wasn't able to completely do it with no combos, but we do have it as as minimum amount as possible, and I'm hoping there's actually an enormous difference, but I've never tested this personally. So let's just go ahead and let this fly through. Pretty much I just chilled back here and waited for enemies to leak. And anything that leaked, I mowed down with the help of our archers up here. And just tried to avoid getting combos as much as possible with these. So I can tell you, I used my free overdrive that I start the map with, and I never got another one. I'm only at 10%, so it just gives you an idea of how few combos we actually had here. Trying not to hit anything up inside of the grinders there, just to avoid anything. I can take a quick look at the threads here as well. So I got nothing that was combo related. Tried to purposely, pick everything that would not add another combo. Now, in the next run, we'll be doing the opposite of that. Ooh, there is another X3. Yeah, you definitely got to be careful. It's just as hard to not get any combos as it is to get, an enormous amount of combos. Oh, man, where did that guy come from? I feel like I'm going to lose another rift point or so here, and I don't have my overdrive to help me out. I lost one, as you saw, so I'll have to make sure to lose one rift point on the next run, too, just so we're apples to apples here.
Now back to learning guitar.
All right, so let's look at the score breakdown and see exactly what we earned. Now, once again, of course, it's always going to be better to gamble forward, but we earned 205 skulls. So we take a look at the score summary. We did there was 24 combos in there. That gives 1,200 score, but 205 skulls. Now, we're going to head back out. We'll try to find something similar to this same mission. However, this time we will try to get some combos and see what the variance is. I'm like I said, the gambling forward is just always going to be payday. However, getting what you want to gamble is, having a larger value to gamble forward just compounds that entire mechanic in the game. But let's hunt down that same map again and see if we can't combo it up this time. All right, so we got Mansion Hedge Mage again. Overdrive takes twice as many combos to fill. This should not have a impact at all on the little test that we're going for here. All right, so this time we're going to do basically the exact same thing. However, instead of just spamming grinders everywhere, I'm actually going to fish for some combos here. So, not sure what I'll get. If I get any decent combos at all, we'll have to see. But I'm going to do the best I can to try to earn a few combos this run. So let's go ahead and we'll barricade it exactly the same way and take advantage of that little center killing area. And I think we're looking good there. And then now, instead of going all the way out with the grinders, I'm going to focus on using this little area to try to get as many combos as I can. So we'll start off with a little gold up front. We'll go with a pounder behind. We'll get a grinder in. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Do we want to go... I need to swap something in the loadout out. Let's get rid of this, as I do want to get another combo in. Do we go with the Morning Stars, or do we go with... Let's go with Wall Blades. Wall Blades are nice and cheap and easy to get in there. So let's go something like this. And then we'll go what? Let's get some brimstone right in the very front. Then the tar. I guess we'll just go every other one. Brimstone, tar. And just try to fish up as many of these guys as we can get. Let's see. We'll get another gold in there. And then a few bits of poundage. And then here, how do we want to do this one? Well, we can pretty much do the exact same thing. I'm going to go up and down, though. That way we can get the wall blades where they will... Some of them will only activate versus the tall mobs. Let's do that all the way down the wall. We'll get a bunch of zappers in over here. And let's see. Let's even throw in a little freeze. We'll get a little freeze going back here and just try to get as many combos flowing as we can. I think I'll pop one sentinel up just to help me out. You know what? We're not even going to do that yet. Let's just finish out in here a little. Let's see. Let's go with another pounders are so cheap. We can pound it out here. So we have the grinder. We get our wall blades here. Hopefully I get rend on those. We got the zapper, we got the gold, we got the pounder, which also gives the stun. So, I mean, we should get... I mean, we're not going to have any record-breaking combo numbers here, but we should get some relatively good combos on this one. Let's pop on forward and play through the last wave. All right, so here we go in wave number 6. Now, I didn't see any massive combos, but I did see a huge string of, like, 4s through 9s. There was just tons of those. Let's go ahead and throw our sentinels up, just in case we get pushed at all.
The mask is tradition. Blocking the sense of awe is a bonus.
And we'll lose a few enemies to them that are running around through that route. But let's go and let it fly. And basically, I just sat right here. Now, I did forget to lose a rift point, so I'm gonna have to try to entice a flyer. And of course, when you want to lose a rift point, they don't, you know, they don't fly into the rift. If you don't want to lose a rift point, oh man, they're just all over it. So we'll try to lose one. That way we're still at 44 rift points for a apples to apples comparison here. But didn't build out any further, as I want everything to die in the combo area here. You see there was an X11. I think that's the highest. I've seen several of those, but that's about the highest I've seen. So I haven't like gotten any crazy combos going in this at all. But most mobs are getting comboed. So I did, I took an extra combo point on my stun. And additional charge there. Nothing else combo related. The frostbite will be doing a little bit more damage, which all right, there was actually the rift point, so I did lose one without any issue. Oh, I lost 2. All right, so now we're 1 under. The derps happened. We got 2 more flyers. Well, let's try to just get some combos going here.
As easy as ever.
Comes 1. The score will still blow it away, but losing 1 rift point, I don't think it's going to be a massive difference between 43 or 44 or 45. I don't think that's going to affect the results too much. And like I said, we didn't get any crazy combos, but did just get lots and lots of consistent single-digit combos. And we got 1 more enemy. Hopefully that is something that's going to combo up. Should. Try to enrage him here. Oh, he's really low. Come on, buddy. Come on in. Alright, well, there's another 11 to close out the deal. And I think that was the last mob. Yeah, there we go. Let's take a look and see the difference. Huge difference. All right, so more than double. So, you know, obviously this gives us more than double the amount to gamble forward as well, which as we climb through the missions and the skull value gets higher and higher and higher, this is just going to compound more and more and more. So definitely chase those combos, y'all. You see we got 140,000 score just from the combo points alone. 2,800 combos there. So good stuff there. We did lose an extra rift point. That's only 1,000 difference in the score. Should have about the same amount of kills and everything else. See, we got a couple of bonuses. We got one for massive combo. I'm assuming that's anything over 10, perhaps. I'm not positive on that. And yeah. So anyway, combos, y'all. Every Orcs Must Die game has always been about combos. This one's no different. Get your combos in there. Of course, you're going to get to a point where you have everything unlocked. And then also remember, if you're going for like a super long run or super high difficulty run, it's always going to be more beneficial to go one more mission than it is, you know, if you lose a couple of combos, but you're able to go another mission, it's going to be a huge, huge difference. But there is a direct comparison of the same map on the same difficulty with and without the combo-liciousness. So definitely get your combos on, everybody. That will do it for now, though. Thanks an absolute ton, and I will see you soon.